So now let's get back to that breaking news. Just within the last few hours, a man has been arrested. He's been accused of killing his girlfriend. News Channel 5's Cuthbert Langley broke this story this morning. He's following the very latest now. And the guy turned himself into authorities, right?
Steve, he did, but not after running from police. According to the officers I've been speaking with this morning, soon after the fight broke out between the 33-year-old and his girlfriend, he ran from the apartment. Police spent much of the day trying to find him. And then, as you said, he turned himself in last night. Let's take a look at his mugshot. This was into our newsroom just a little while ago. 33-year-old Ricardo Bellevue has been charged with 1 count of criminal homicide, accused of killing his girlfriend, 24-year-old April Davis. This all started as a fight inside of their East Nashville apartment complex yesterday afternoon. Police say the two started arguing, and then that fight turned physical to the point where Bellevue was allegedly on top of his girlfriend, continuing to hit her. He did not get off of her until the girlfriend told him to stop because she was having a hard time breathing. That's when Bellevue then ran from the apartment. Now, a friend of Davis actually reported to the apartment complex, saw the girl lying on the floor, and that's when she called 911. They rushed her to the hospital, and by the time they got there, authorities said the woman had died. So again, Ricardo Bellevue has been charged with 1 count of criminal homicide. He allegedly called the girlfriend's mother, confessing the entire thing. She is the one who told him to turn himself into authorities, and he did. And right now he's sitting in jail on a $500,000 bond. We're live at the Metro Jail this morning. Cuthbert Langley, News Channel 5 HD.
Thank you, Cuthbert. New this morning, a teenager is recovering after being attacked outside a hospital. A 15-year-old girl was standing outside the Cookeville Regional Medical Center yesterday when she says a man assaulted her and held her at knife point. She wasn't seriously injured, but the suspect took off. Anyone with information should give Cookeville police a call.
And take a look at this man, Clarksville PD, calling Michael Birdwell a career criminal, and they say they've been arresting him since the 1980s. Right now he's back in jail on 4 counts of burglary and also tampering with his tracking device. Police say just be aware because he's probably going to be released from jail again very soon.
Well, they were wanted in Wisconsin after admitting to murder, but they were caught right here in the mid-state. Zachary Davis and Sebastian Martinez were wanted out of the Wisconsin area for the stabbing death of a man 2 weeks ago. The two have been on the run in a stolen car ever since and passed through Millersville, Tennessee. An officer saw the suspects and said they were possibly involved in a drug deal. That's when authorities found the pair's stolen car. Davis and Martinez taken into custody and apparently admitted to killing someone. Police found 2 machetes in the stolen vehicle. And the search continues this morning for the person responsible for a deadly shooting just blocks from a college campus. Clarksville police say the 5 people were shot on Carpenter Street near the Austin Peay campus, really only about 2 blocks away. This was Monday night. Vincent Pardue was killed. The 27-year-old's uncle says they were just grilling out for a barbecue when bullets started to fly.
I just feared that you can't do nothing around here. You can't have a barbecue in your yard or nothing like that. You know, your kids run around, they got to be safe, you know, because I got 3 little girls, and I don't know if it's safe for them to be out here.
Investigators say the gunman was seen leaving in a white Kia Soul with Tennessee tags R0393D. If you have any information, call Clarksville Police 931-645-TIPS.
It was a case of road rage, and now a retired state trooper is facing charges. According to the Shelbyville Times-Gazette, Russell Humphreys is accused of pointing a loaded weapon at another driver Sunday afternoon. They say the 67-year-old was upset that the other driver didn't move fast enough at a traffic light in Shelbyville. Now that retired trooper is charged with aggravated assault.
New this morning, a scary wake-up call for some folks after flames broke out at an apartment complex. Happened about 1 o'clock this morning on Plus Park Drive in Donaldson. Thankfully, firefighters got it under control quickly and no one was hurt. Not sure how it started at this point, but once we get that information, we'll let you know. And fire investigators will be back out at an apartment complex in Murphysboro this morning. Flames forced about 30 people out of their homes. Those flames were shooting out of the roof, we're told, when firefighters pulled up to the Hawthorne South apartments yesterday. 3 units were destroyed and 8 others were badly damaged. No one was hurt, but unfortunately, one family's dog didn't make it out.
Investigators also want to find out what sparked a massive blaze at a plastics factory. It burned for hours. It started around 8 yesterday morning at the Tritech Molded Products facility in McMinnville. Dozens of firefighters battled the blaze, but it was simply too large. They decided for safety's sake, let's just let this thing burn out. Luckily, no one was hurt.
All right, back to that breaking news in the traffic center.
Yeah, tragic situation out on I-40. Let's get the latest from Dave.
Very tough to watch, Steve, as we watch person after person being removed from vehicles loaded into ambulances. Life flight has taken off. We did not see anyone loaded into the helicopter. We have seen several people loaded into ambulances. At least a couple have left the scene. We see at least one ambulance still on the scene. Looks like they're starting to let traffic eastbound go by now over on the right shoulder here, which will help ease that congestion. But you can see the vehicle that's pretty well smushed and the vehicle that's on its side. We also have this black car up here on the left shoulder that has damage that we believe was also involved in the crash, but it's creating a huge backup.